Hey dudes, super happy to be making a video today because I have something new for you. So, you'll see that right now. Alright, so I have shown this off in my previous videos, but this is my t-shirt that I tried to sew on a little back patch onto, and then it went through the wash. And I still haven't actually done anything with it, and I haven't worn it since it's ripped like this, and I don't feel like sewing it again. So what I wanted to do, and what I haven't seen anybody else do, is, well, first I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to make a little patchwork punk shirt out of a bunch of patches.
So a seam ripper would obviously work best for this. I think I broke mine because I couldn't find it, so I just ended up using a pair of scissors. The only downside of that is there's leftover floss on the shirt that I had to pull out. I'm sure if you were doing a better job than me, you wouldn't face this, but you can see what I mean here. And there's my back patch, free to use for something else.
Since I'm totally okay with this project being a little goofy and also colorful, I'm basically going to use, this is all the stuff that I have right now, printed out or given to me or cut out from things. And then I'm going to go print some more patches out as well, enough to cover the whole shirt, hopefully, or whatever, enough for a few sewing sessions. And bam, scenery change. I noticed that probably the biggest request that I've gotten in the comments from everyone has been to do more tutorial style videos, so I'm just gonna briefly talk about how I'm making my patches. So this is canvas paper. It probably looks like normal paper on video, but I'm gonna use just a couple sheets of it because I only got together designs for 2 sheets. You can buy this anywhere, like Staples or I don't know, other office supply stores, and also Amazon obviously. So all you gotta do, load up your paper, get your design on your computer, and print it. I use Canva to make my designs usually because it's free. And as you can see, we are printing, and you can probably hear as well. I know that for some people, you won't have a printer, including myself, so that's why I'm actually at my nana's right now. I'm pretty sure everybody can comfortably say they know at least one person with a printer, and I just want to show you what this looks like, and also, yeah, what to look for. This is a really good deal on Amazon for this. I think it was like 16 bucks for 20 sheets. And also you can get ones that are iron-on if you guys aren't good at sewing. But I want to show you these turn out because this is really nice, honestly, and you can get a really good level of detail. Plus it's that classic like canvas material, and it's really easy to sew. So I'm gonna print out the rest of them, and then I'll see you guys when I get back. And now that we're home, I'm just gonna cut these out, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm also gonna take my non-embroidered patches off the wall, which is like those 5. Hopefully I'll fill that space with something else pretty soon. Here is all the ones cut out and also the rest of them, and this is what I'm gonna be trying to sew on for now. Of course I'm gonna need a little bit more, probably twice this amount to cover the whole shirt, I'm gonna say. Not sure how long I'm gonna take on this, but for today I'm gonna just try to sew maybe at least a handful of these. This video is definitely gonna take quite a bit for me to make, but I think it'll be really cool, and I'm excited. And also, yeah, these patches, I didn't really show them totally. Some of them didn't turn out super well, like this is very light, and I definitely could have cut some of them straighter, but that doesn't really matter.
Here you can see the asking for it back patch has migrated to my ceiling. I'm still pretty happy with it there. I also got some footage of me sewing my very first patch on this project, which was the Johnny Hobo and the Freight Trains patch, and I'll show it off in better detail later. I want to say that this session that I was recording here, I was sewing with a friend, and I cannot recommend that enough. I feel like that, at least for me, boosts my productivity levels a ton. Just being around other people doing the same thing, it really encourages you to be productive. And I gotta say, for this project, if you're planning to do it yourself, plan ahead, think about the materials that you're using. If you're using stiff patches like I was, I'd recommend around the sides, underneath your arms, using softer material so that you get better flexibility there and it's not like poofing out. Right here you can see after my first sewing session, I got a handful of patches done, already looking pretty cool. And here is a video of me sewing with a group. Again, great time, can't recommend it enough. This was the result of my maybe 3 or 4 sewing sessions over the course of a week. And I wasn't quite done it yet, but I was just trying to show off my progress here. It's looking pretty good so far.
And we're back. So this project so far has taken me like a week-ish of working on, and this is my first time recording with voiceover since like the beginning of the video, because I've been having sewing sessions with friends. I'm sure I talked about that and inserted clips and did a great job editing, but here we are right now. This is me expressing my thoughts. I might have repeated some stuff, or I might repeat some stuff, but this is the point in the project where I feel like I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this shirt. And after wearing it, it feels like very stiff, and I feel like if I went around the whole shirt, it would end up being uncomfortable. And so what I'm thinking is just taking the front of the shirt, maybe trying to fill out the space a little bit better, and like kind of cutting everything off on the bottom, and then basically having the front of the shirt fully patched up. And like there's gonna be small spots where I could probably throw blank patches in as well, so I might not get to that before this video is over. And I'm gonna ignore the sleeves. So like obviously if someone were to make this, you could do the whole shirt. What I'd recommend is getting materials that are a little softer. So like this is very nice, but these are very stiff. You can hear that. And not very stiff, but definitely not shirt material. So I would say try to get something as close to shirt material as you can.
This is where I'm actually going to call it on the video. I feel like I achieved what I set out to do, and this is looking pretty sick. The rest of it's going to be blank patches, touching up areas, and I feel like that's not super interesting for the video, but I'm super satisfied with the product right now, and I'm going to be definitely wearing this in the future.
Now laid out on the battle chair so you can hopefully take a look at every patch if you guys are interested. So dudes, I'm gonna say I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. It kind of gives me vibes of like one of those fucking like ugly Christmas sweaters. Like something, I don't know why, I don't know. Anyone else feel that? My last video was in vertical, but I don't really care enough. Anyways, so there's the shirt. I think what I'm gonna do, I've got some spaces that are a little bit empty. Like I'm gonna see about wearing this, see how much I like it, and like fill out all those kind of areas, just to kind of make it seem like the front of the shirt is entirely patched, and then we'll go from there. Actually ended up being really goofy there and losing my train of thought because the fan blew my hair. Like that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Comment stuff. See you later.